Hi everyone, this is Kevin here, and this is my unboxing and first impressions video of the new Samsung Galaxy A20 for Metro by T-Mobile. So let's get started. Follow me on Instagram at KevinBreezeTV. Please join the Kevin Breeze Tech community on Facebook to chat about budget smartphones, ask questions, and help others. I just got back from my local Metro by T-Mobile store, and they did a great job taking care of me over there, so I really appreciate that. But I know that this is a device that many of you have really been looking forward to me covering on the channel. Now there's no Metro branding on the front of the box here, but you can see on the back side it does indeed say Metro by T-Mobile. So this is the 32GB version of the phone. I only paid $79.99 for the phone because I took advantage of their new line promo. I had to buy 1 month of service with it, of course, but I only paid $79.99 for the phone itself. So that's a really good deal. The official retail price of the phone is $239.99. The upgrade price, so if you're an existing Metro customer and you want to upgrade to this phone, is $179.99. And the port-in price, so the price if you're switching from another carrier and you're switching your phone number in, is free. So if you're porting in from another carrier and you get the A20, you can actually get it for free. So regardless of whatever your situation is, you're definitely going to be able to save some money on the Samsung Galaxy A20 at Metro by T-Mobile if you buy it during this promotion. And I don't know when the promotion is going to end. But let's open this on up. So I'm going to cut the tape here on the top. All right, pull that out. The first thing we have is this packet, so I'm going to open this up and see what's inside. So in there we do have these quick reference guides and the terms and conditions. So I never read these, and I'm going to put these right back in their home where they came from. There we go. All right, it's like I never opened it. The next thing we have here is the actual phone itself. So we will open this up right now. And that is a great looking device, I can tell already. We're going to power this on, and while this power is on, we're going to see what else is in the box. So, Samsung Galaxy A20 secured by Knox, powered by Android. Then we have an adaptive fast charger, and we have a USB-C cable for charging and data transfer. And then we also have a SIM card removal tool down here in the bottom. Now, of course, you can also use a paperclip if you want to instead of this tool. Now I have my Metro by T-Mobile SIM card right here, which is activated because of course I had to pay for 1 month of service at least. Of course I can extend that if I want, but I paid for 1 month of service at the carrier. So I'm going to pop this out and put it in the phone. Now I'm also going to get everything set up here, and I'm going to cut over to the home screen. Now I do want to point out though that we have a variety of different security options. So the phone has face recognition, fingerprint sensor, pattern, PIN, and password. I now have everything set up, and here is the phone. So my first reaction to this is that this device looks super solid. I really like the very good screen to body ratio, and I know that some people on the channel don't like notches, but personally I think this implementation of the notch is really good. Having a very small teardrop design that really doesn't get in the way at all, but still gives you a really good screen to body ratio. The device features a 6.4-inch display coming in at 720p. Now the display itself does look really good because it's really bright and clear. However, at this size, at being 720p, you can definitely tell that it is only 720p. It does sometimes look a little bit pixelated, but for the most part, I would rather have a bigger display like this and have it be 720p than have a smaller display and still have it be 720p. So let me know in the comments if that makes sense to you. Now the display itself is a 19.5 by 9 aspect ratio, so it's a really tall display, which is really the way things are heading in the industry. Having this taller display is of course good for watching videos, especially videos that are in a super wide format like 2:1. But the taller display is also very well optimized for social media. So you'll see more in your Facebook feed and your Instagram feed, and when you're browsing the web, you'll also be able to see even more content. Now up top here, we have an 8 megapixel front-facing camera. Then on the back, we have a dual camera setup with 13 and 5 megapixel cameras. The device features 32 gigabytes of internal storage. The device does not have wireless charging, but we do have that fingerprint sensor on the back, so we'll try that out right now. And it was really quick. I do feel like the fingerprint sensor is just a little bit too high though. but that's just a personal preference. So with the rear cameras, they come in at 13 and 5 megapixels, so that allows you to take photos in live focus mode, which is pretty much the same thing as portrait mode. You can also use the secondary camera as a wide angle camera, so you can fit even more into your frame, and I'm definitely a big fan of that, and that's something that we barely ever see with the budget smartphone. Now flipping over to the front-facing camera, we get the same thing. So there's a wide angle mode and a regular mode. So again, that's super awesome. The device features 3 gigabytes of RAM, which is probably one of the few downsides that we'll end up seeing with it. But it does run the Exynos 7904 processor, which is a 1.8 gigahertz octa-core processor from Samsung. Now video recording maxes out at 1080p with a 1x1 option, which is great for Instagram. The phone itself features a massive 4000 mAh internal battery, and it runs Android 9 Pie out of the box. Of course, since this is a Samsung device, we are getting a pretty big and thick skin here on the phone, so it's definitely not stock Android and nothing close to it. Now for me personally, I'm not a big fan at all of Samsung's skin that they put on their phones, but considering how great of hardware this device has, and I'll give the software credit for being optimized very well, I definitely think this is going to be a phone that I'm going to like a lot. There's not a whole lot of bloatware pre-installed either. Of course, we have the typical Samsung bloatware like the Galaxy Store and the wearable stuff, and we have some Metro apps pre-installed too, and then we also have Spotify. But other than that, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of random junk pre-installed here. So I definitely like this device a lot, especially considering how inexpensive it was, considering that I only paid $80 for it with a new line. So typically I recommend buying smartphones factory unlocked because you can easily jump from carrier to carrier. But in this situation, buying the phone from Metro by T-Mobile was definitely a good move because I was able to save a lot of money. So if you're a Metro customer and you definitely like the carrier and plan on sticking with it for some time, then just know that by taking advantage of their promos, you're going to be able to save a lot of money on the Galaxy A20. But let me know what you think of the Samsung Galaxy A20. This is Kevin here, and I'll see you in the next video.